Hi, welcome to this quick unboxing video of Destinies. Destinies is a game for 1 to 3 players that takes around 90 to 150 minutes per session for ages 14 and up. It's a fairly simple in terms of rules game, but with a lot of depth and replayability. The game is highly thematic, belongs in the category of adventure, exploration, fantasy and medieval, and the main mechanisms that are being used here are dice rolling, role-playing. It's a game that can be played solo, storytelling and tile placement. Destinies is a competitive story-driven game of adventure and exploration, mixing an app and a board game. The first in series of games using a brand new style called Destinies. This game is set in a dark, medieval, fantasy universe. The Destiny system offers a fully story-driven, app-supported, RPG-like board game experience without the need for a game master. Wow! Each scenario depicts a part of a vivid world full of dark stories, epic NPCs, non-player characters that is, and mysteries to solve. Each player takes the role of one hero on a quest to fulfill their destiny. Each destiny is the final goal of the character and has at least 2 completely different paths to victory, composed of branching series of quests. Players compete each other essentially, trying to push the world towards their own destiny in order to achieve victory, and the game uses an app and the well-known scan and play technology that we have seen in Chronicles of Crime, and it was fantastic, that offers players a unique story-driven experience full of dynamic events, epic adventure and an ever-changing board game world. Each turn, players discover new parts of the world presented on tiles that they explore, pick one point of interest and they visit it. Then they can interact with different characters, investigate and do different things. There are a lot of things to be explored in this universe, and we can't really stress how much hyped and excited we are about diving into Destinies. So, Lucky Duck has done it again. First of all, you can see the UV spot on the cover. Great box, great design, sturdy box indeed, and very nice art as well. This is the rule book. As I mentioned already, this is a fairly simple rule set to get behind and understand. Simple rules, easy to follow and understand, but essentially what is done here is the depth of the game and the world. The rich world comes from the exploration, the interfaces and interactions with the different characters, etc. The Destiny system explored, the introduction of the theme and the scene where we are, the components. We have 67 map tiles that they are unexplored from one side and explored from the other. The art looks gorgeous. A lot of item cards where essentially this could be weapons, items, things that we can scan and interact with, and 15 Destiny cards for each of our characters to choose. Various coin tokens, 3-player boards, recessed of high quality. I'm looking forward to see what they have done here. Lots of miniatures that they share the same extremely highly detailed and vivid poses and imagination as in the Joan of Arc miniatures. I think looks very similar. The A4 dice, the main dice, various experience tokens, skill markers, etc. The campaign is fully replayable. The game comes with 5 different scenarios, but they can be played again and again with different branching events and different things to do, with of course the possibility to revisit the scenario. The setup is very simple. You follow the app, you start from your starting position, and then the objective of the game depending on the scenario. The game flow is very simple. Players take turns passing device from one to another, and at a player's turn there are 3 steps to be followed. First, the start of the turn, then the movement, and then visiting a point of interest. Lots and lots of things to explore, and I can't stress enough how much I'm looking forward to dive into this rich world, which the first impression and the first reports from the community are gorgeous and very, very positive, so really looking forward to it. Some difficulties about, some details about the difficulty, the scanning Destiny card options, some other concepts like experience, gaining skills, and how these work on the player boards, items and the item cards. The barcode here can be scanned for follow-up, and new events can pop up, etc. The Q, I don't know how this is called, but anyway, the 2D barcode, it's very small, so it doesn't affect the artwork and the settings of the card. I really like that as well. The events, the virtue, the solo mode, exceptionally good as a solo, and some more details and glossary of terms. So there you have it, the icons reference at the back. Again, this is a very, very simple game to get behind and understand, but yet it offers lots and lots of things to discover. Now, production-wise, the game comes, as I can see, with this plastic insert that keeps everything in position, as you can see, and that's I can't stress enough how important this is when you have a lot of miniatures and a lot of components. We'll come back to the miniatures in a sec. So let's see first of all the boards. Wow, these are really thick recessed punch boards, one for each player, extremely well done. Recessed, you can put the skills markers here so that you progress on the stat bars. Here is your inventory, here is your destiny card, and of course you have your dice next to you. One for each of the players. Extremely thick, look gorgeous, and they have the Destinies logo at the back as well. Then we have two punch boards. Wow, these have the same thickness like the recessed boards. We have the coin tokens. I believe you could also get the coins as metal coins from an add-on. But even those card tokens, look how thick and sturdy they are. These are among the thickest coins I have seen. Very nicely done, good quality. There is a nice print. This is matte and looks very, very nice. These are the points of interest, they're called, for highlighting different locations on an explored tile, so you know where to look and what to look for. And when you look at this art, I love the art on the cover, it's amazing. Some additional tokens that they come into pairs. And then the second punch board with the experience tokens. That's the name of those tokens. They're called experience tokens. Again, of the same thickness, extremely thick. So these really feel nice in the hand. They feel very durable and chunky. And have, of course, different color and layout from the tokens, so you can easily tell apart. These are more points of interest. We'll have a lot of interesting things to explore on the tiles, so I bet that's why there are so many. And again, keep in mind that you don't have to go for everything. You can have a lot of side missions and side things that you can do besides your destiny. You're trying to fulfill your destiny, one of your two destinies, to win the game before your opponents. But on the same time, there are a lot of things to be explored so that you become more strong and gain more things and more experience. So there's so many things in this world, and I'm really looking forward to dive right into it. Okay, second plastic layer that ensures all the cards, that's a nice detail, stays in place. Lots of cards, 3 decks of cards, and the tiles, and the dice, and the markers. You can tell how much excited am I about this game, gosh. Okay, so these are the stat markers that you use in your player board. We're going to make separate how to play video, live playthrough, and a lot of material, even 3D spinning for the miniatures to cover everything. This looks great. Here's where you put your resources plus your dice, the ones that you haven't spent. Each player takes 2 main dice, that's why you have 6. Wow, these are chunky. Look how big those are. I really like how easy they are to read, yet they look very, very nicely. And what they have done around the number looks really good. Great dice. So you also start with 2 dice. And then you have also additional dice, the effort dice. These are normal size, but again, they look gorgeous. These are purple with the same detail, but they have this marble effect. Extremely nice, among the best I have seen in the industry. Really good stuff. So you start with 2 expend, and 2 already available, but anyway, putting everything here for the moment. Right, I want to uncover those because I'm sure you want to have a quick and better look on the details. It was the first thing that I was looking for when I started checking the components. Now, lots of cards. We said we have at least 150 items. Be careful not to reveal the backside of the Destiny cards, because these are meant to be private, and on top of that these are meant to be secret, so the other players should not know what you are doing with your Destinies, because this is the way you win the game and you need to keep it secret from the other players all the time until you win the game, the scenario. So I'm not going to show you the back of those cards. These are the Destiny cards. I believe there were 15 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's have a look on the front one. So the Noble, again, you can see that there, I'm not showing you the details. You have two things to follow, one and the other. So depending, you can either choose one or the other, or switch sides, whichever Destiny makes more sense for you, but no more picking for you. So we have the Noble, the Witch, the Huntsman, Soldier, the Nun, Woodsman, Guardian, Corruptor, the art is gorgeous, Savior, the Righteous, the Humble, the Cruel, the Coward, he doesn't look coward, but you never know, and the Faithless. So these are the Destiny cards. Then we have lots of cards, which I suppose let's group them together before I show you the component, the art. These must be the different item cards, and again these are the item cards. So everything, all the remaining cards are the item cards. That's why you have 150, huge variety. I'm sure we won't even see half of them even when we play the full game. I suppose there's a lot of replayability here as well within the item decks as well. Okay, so is this gorgeous? I mean, look at that, this huge pile of items. Okay, so let's start. Parchments, yeah, they look nice, good quality, has a matte finish. It's not linen finish, but it's sturdy card and with a nice print and feel, similar to the Chronicles of Crime, I believe. Silver dagger, the dog, crossbow. First of all, if you don't want to see the items, I don't suppose that this is any spoiler, but for me it's not. If anyone doesn't want to see the items, it doesn't make sense, but anyway, you can switch for the next couple of minutes your screen, or don't look at me. Will of Wisp, Golden Trophy, Crucifix, Flute, Chalice, Lantern, and lots of different things. I can't wait to see where all this fit within the story, what you pick up, what you find, and what special story and rumors are linked with this. Stone Idol, Magic Flower, lots and lots of items, and some tarot cards, a ladder, Ashes of Scent. The game says that we should, there are 5 scenarios. The first one is the introductory for us to learn the game, and the next 4 ones you can play it as a part of a campaign, but of course you can play them in any order you wish. So it is advised that we start from the first one, and I believe the first one is called The Nature of the Beast. Yeah. Okay, so these are some of the cards. Let's see some more. Herbs, medicine, alcohol, sword, torch, trap, rope, gear. You see the different type of card. Poison, legal documents, spade, doctor's mask, a candle, dice, yeah, a horse, a bloody trophy. Would it be weird if I say they smell nice too? Bloody trophy, shield, bow, a hatchet, talisman, food, rosary, holy water, lockpick, and herbs. So these are all the cards you have in the game, all the items. And then the next thing are the locations. So let's see those as well. So after the miniatures, this is the second thing that I'm more looking forward to see. We have 67. Gosh, these are a lot. First of all, you see all of those cards have the back of the card which has a lot of fog, like a fog of war style. So they're all separate and have distinct art, but they look that they are unexplored. So you know more or less what to expect, but you won't know until you flip the card. Again, if someone doesn't want to see the locations, I'm going to flip them, go through all of them quickly. I don't believe that there's any spoiler, but you could just don't want to see any of them at all. Switch your camera for the next couple of minutes. So the rulebook says it's better to keep them numbered to easily find them through the pack. So this is number 1, number 2. Oh, look at that. This is gorgeous. 4, number 5, 6. And when laid out, you can see this is a part of the wall, the same like this one. They will make some huge map, which will be extremely nice to see all of the tiles put together to make the whole scenery. This is a very rich and vivid world, and dark at the same time. I really like what they have done here with the art. There's so many places to explore. I can't wait for the app to tell me where to go and you know what potentially lays there, depending on my choices. Extremely different. You see things from sand and waterside to snow and rituals and thick forest and city walls. So, oh, look at that. This is such a rich world to explore. The cards again have a matte finish. That's why they look very, very vivid. You see, from this side you have snow of the wall, city walls. Yeah. And again, you're just looking at the core game. There are a lot of there's a lot of material with the expansions and a lot of things unlocked from the extra expansions in the campaign. So all this value and all this material comes just in the core game. So this is amazing. Tremendous amount of art, material, story, replayability, you name it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Really gorgeous. I'm super excited. I was really looking forward for this game, and so far the unboxing really does it justice. I can't stress enough how satisfying it is looking at all these pictures. Oh my god, look at that. Because they promise sweet replayability and sweet gaming experience that will make you come back for more and more. For me, this is more or less guaranteed, even from the components. It looks great. So these are the tiles. As you can see, they are good quality. They're not punch boards, but you couldn't have punch boards with all these locations. I prefer that they did a much larger world without using thick cardboard. And these are the miniatures. So let's see the miniatures. Some of the components are cross-compatible with Joan of Arc, I believe. At least that was said on the campaign, on the Kickstarter. Again, what you're seeing here is the core game. So let's see the miniatures. We're going to make a separate 3D spinning video, so I'm just going to be very, very quick here to show you. Oh, look at that. I've seen tokens with rats before, but this is something else. This is really, really nice. Extremely good. The scouts are really nice. I'm just showing you the larger miniatures. This is a beast. I like the dark gray material they have used here. I believe it's similar, if not the same, from again, Joan of Arc. And I think this is a miniature I've seen in Joan of Arc as well. A gorgeous one. Look at that. Amazing. So the next minis are a bit smaller, except from this huge boss. Let's see. Oh, this is really nice. Look at this tail and the wings. Pure evil. I love it, really. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous miniature. Tremendous. And let me show you up close some of the miniatures here, so that you get a better idea. We're going to make a 3D spinning video, but you can see there are a lot of NPCs and a lot of heroes and things to explore. And all of this will make sense together with the story once you get to explore locations and go to different areas and see why this master lays in this or that cave, and what is each character supposed to do. You see the detail. These are 2.5 centimeters, 25 millimeters miniatures, but the detail is amazing. I've seen miniatures in other games that they're larger and they really like the detail. Here they've done amazing stuff with the miniatures. And you can see the detail. They look very, and they look durable as well, to be honest. So let's see also those with a glance. I want to see this up close. Look at the face and the expression of the queen or whatever, this noble lady, or this knight. Nice. Okay, so there you have it. This is the full unboxing of Destinies, the latest, I dare to say, jewel from Lucky Duck Games. I'm really looking forward to start playing the game. We're going to come back with a separate how to play video, live playthrough, and lots of material to cover the whole game and the series. So stay tuned for more stuff about Destinies, and I'm looking forward to start playing the game. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.